Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We've got Annie just warming up on the table here, showing off a bit. We have got a match here today, money match between Kate and Annie. I believe it's race to 7. Annie's just drilling some bowls in. Race to 7, Annie. Race to 9, apparently. So yeah, Annie just drilling a few in, getting the arm loose. For those of you who don't know, both Annie and Kate pretty much end up first and second in a lot of comps. Annie's a bit of an up and comer. Kate's quite experienced. I'm not sure if Annie's actually beaten Kate yet, but that's in state titles. Obviously, this is for money. Different story altogether. So yeah, we hope you stay with us for the match. We'll race to 9, so it should be over pretty quickly. And I should be joined in the commentary booth by Mr. Mavros shortly. Just waiting for Annie's opponent. Hey Annie, make sure you share it. Make sure you share it. Like personally. Just waiting for Annie's opponent, Kate. I think Kate's scared. Where is she? She has left the building. Just like to say hello to our one viewer. I'm not entirely sure who it is, but there you go, have one of those. Oh, we've lost him. We've already had a cracker of a match here today on the Sydney Pool Cash Challenge Masters. That was Chris Calabrese up against George Marigalis. George received 5 start. Had a little bit of an altercation before the match, added a bit of controversy. It was good to see. George obviously just trying to get into Chris's head. So they actually had an agreement. George wasn't happy with the balls they were using because, you know, they were Cyclops instead of Aramis, and George wasn't happy with the winner breaks, obviously, because that doesn't exactly work to his advantage. Chris was disadvantaged in the fact that these pockets are now bigger. So, yeah, all in all, George pretty much got what he wanted, but they decided to reach an agreement on that, and they decided to use the Cyclops balls, and Kate just like to say a few words before she starts.
Way to throw me on the spot, Kimo. Yeah, I mean, we've been coming up to this money match for a while. I think it was discussed a couple of months ago. Evidently, I was supposed to set it up. I didn't realise. Yeah.
All right, off you go, Kate.
Yeah, I mean, Annie's a very capable player, so I think we're quite on par with skill. So it'll be a good money match, I think. Quite close, race to 9 ball, alternate break. I've just thrown that in there, but I guess so. Yeah, I mean, I don't play a lot of money matches, but I think Annie will be a good test for both of us to see who, I guess, can persevere.
Yep,
I don't know.
I'll do my best.
Hi everybody. Just so we're clear now, we're playing 9 ball, is that right?
9 ball.
Race to
9.
9. Alternate or winner break?
Alternate.
Alternate, and we're playing for
50.
$50. Winner or loser pays the table.
What do you reckon? We haven't decided that. We're very organised people.
Yeah, this is a very last minute thing. Just include table.
Whatever you want. Your call.
I reckon if you guys are playing it friendly, maybe make a winner pays the table. What do you reckon?
All right.
And I want to see a good clean fight, no hitting beneath the belt, please.
I don't know.
And remember, if there's a disputed shot, call us over, we'll ref it.
Okay.
Good luck to both of you.
Thank you very much.
Hello, Barrys. Welcome to the Sydney Sydney Pool Cash Challenge Padawans commentary box. Barry's just already had a full day commentary session working on the Masters page. I think Kate's a teammate of both Barry and ours, so it's pretty obvious who we're going for. This will be a good matchup. I'm not sure whether or not Annie's actually beaten Kate yet, but they certainly usually end up first and second in a lot of the finals these days. Thoughts, Barry? He's just telling us he's reset it. So.
I'll tell you what, Kimo, it's great that I'm here. I'm looking forward to this match with open arms and big appetite for the match.
Big appetite.
Big appetite. We've got two of the up-and-coming stars of the game in New South Wales, two of the best female players in the state, sparring it off for a big, cool pineapple, $50.
Yeah, so who's the number one in the state female?
At the moment, it's Kate.
It is Kate, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah, so
sure
we'd
of
say
Annie's.
Kate's
I'm not sure of
necessarily up
Annie's
and coming.
ranking. Yeah, well, she's not, yeah, you're right. She's not up and coming. She's been coming for a while. No pun intended.
Oh, what are they playing? They're playing day ball.
They're playing 9 ball, race to 9, alternate break for a cool $50. In the spirit of the Padawan Challenge. And young Annie Kim's won the lag. And I believe they're putting the 1 ball on the spot, so that would be even more interesting. There should be an automatic win ball
Are
here.
you allowed to use the force in this? Because you're allowed to use your force powers while...
Absolutely, absolutely. You can use the telekinetic powers, will powers. You can talk to the. You can ball whisper the balls.
Ball
talk to the
whispering.
balls. Yeah, ball whisperings are very much encouraged. I was a little disappointed in the last match. I didn't see George using his mind power techniques. It wasn't as vocal as what he
I
normally
don't know,
would be.
if you'd seen the video beforehand, the match from this morning, he got that out of the way early, Barry.
Oh, did he? Okay. That was a cracker of a match, huh? I'm not going to
good.
spoil it for you guys. No spoilers here. If you got a chance, if you haven't seen the match yet, watch the match between George Marigelis and Chris Calabrese. Cracker of a match. And away we go. Annie Kim's broken off. She's come up dry, which is never a fun night out, for sure. And Kate's sliced a nice cut on the 1, and she's got a shot on the 2. And she didn't make the ball, but she got second prize there, which is almost a snooker. And he's going to come up with a safety shot here. I like the cross double here. She's doing like a masse shot and played safety. Good shot there from Annie. Annie's played a really good safety shot, and here comes the old jump cue.
I just went share public. Is that how you share it?
You might not know this, Kimmo, but Kate's excellent at jumping. Excellent at jumping.
Oh, really? What kind of jump cue is she using?
I don't know, some white one.
Looks like a Lakasi. Must be a predator.
But I've seen her, because I play in the same pool team with her, I've seen her jump, make balls and get position as well quite often. This is not one of those moments, of course.
Yeah.
Good old ball and hand cue.
I've never seen a killer.
It's a break jump.
Oh, break jump, right, I'm with you.
Annie Kim with a ball in hand, looks like stop, follow through. Nice starter here for her. I tell you what, dynamic of this match is pretty interesting. Both girls have got really good cue action, really good fundamentals.
Man, I'm going to be learning some technique today.
They hit the ball better than we do, that's for sure.
Well, I mean, it's the same with women's golf. They have to really have very sound technique because they don't have the height or the physical strength to make up for it. So when you watch women play golf and you're trying to learn golf, that's the best way to learn because their technique is flawless.
Flawless. Your kid's quite a fast player.
Yeah, that's what we like here on Sydney Pool Cash Challenge Part 1s. Nice quick matches.
The speed of the clock just got away from her a little bit before.
Oh, and he's missed a double. That's the first time I've ever seen her actually miss a double, Barry.
She's good at doubles, is she?
Yeah.
Well, it's the speed of the cloth. This table is very, very fast. It's been re-cloth last week. And a lot of the players are struggling with the speed. There's certain shots you will play at league night or on a 7-foot table where you can hold the white ball really comfortably. You try and play that here and all of a sudden you've lost it. You really have to play for that extra rail on this table. Kate's just preferred to go distance here on the 7. But this is a difficult shot.
The grimace came out there though. She wasn't real happy.
The grimace is the face?
Yeah, I think she was intending on to pull back a little bit there, but I mean this is fine, Barry. Just knock it in with a bit of bottom left. The way this table's playing with these Cyclops balls, pretty much get right on that black. There we go. That's perfect. You want to play a little bit of right hand side on this anyway, so she's got the gap through the pocket.
Needs good cueing this shot. Under hit it.
I don't know if she's whether or not she just hit it bad or whether or not she was expecting a little bit more roll. Difficult to tell with Kate's grimace. Doesn't really. She's only got one grimace.
The grimace doesn't say much. Oh, that's a good pot from Kate.
That's a great putt.
Wow. Love it. Big special thank you to Walter from City Heroes for helping us with our events here, for supporting and sponsoring the Sydney Cash Challenge. And another big thank you to you, my man, for taking your time, setting up all the equipment, making these special things happen for the people at home, for the viewing public at home. I know I, for one, really appreciate it.
Yeah, I think it's important. It's important for all pool players to take an interest in the game and the future of the game and see what they can do to improve it. There's a few things going on at the moment, obviously, with there's Cue Ball TV down in Victoria. There's Chris and you know the cash challenges up here in Sydney.
You got the David Reljic pool promotion tournaments as well, a few a year.
Exactly.
And you got the Nesto PBA. 500%. Ring. Ivan's here. Ivan famous.
Ivan's up next.
Come and tell everybody at home. Ivan's here and he's just asking how much the girls are playing for. And I'm like 500. He wants to get in on the action.
For all our, are you from mainland or Taiwan?
Indonesia.
Yeah.
Feel free to speak Indonesian then.
Ni hao.
No, 50.
Dude came in and nicked Ivan's cue yesterday. Out of came in and nicked Ivan's cue yesterday out of one of the lockers here. So everyone keep an eye out. If you see some dodgy dude in front of the lockers, go kick him in the nuts. Well, maybe ask him if he's stealing cues before kicking him in the nuts. But so be aware. There's a guy around. If anyone's out there purchasing a second-hand cue on Gumtree.
Mesic Seed, $3,000 cue.
Yeah, it's a Mesic Seed. This guy actually targeted his cue, so he's a pool player. He knows what he's doing. So yeah, we're going to put some video footage up on Facebook soon to let everyone know who he is. And if anyone has any information, just let Chris King know. He's going to go and give him a visit.
Chris King can do that.
Well, Kate just hit that ball really thick. Missed that by quite a margin. That happens a lot when you're trying to hold the white ball. You just want to hit it a bit thicker than you want to, and then you end up holding it like that.
There's certain...
Chris King one. Both sets, $1,000. Both sets.
like that, you mean?
Like that, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so these guys know the Unos. A little bit nervous. Seem to drop the arm there on that shot.
Yeah, it's
That's the whole purpose of this barrier, is to get used to playing in these situations and be able to channel those nerves. You know, like Chris did today, he had a lot going against him.
Oh yeah, he did. He was under a lot of pressure from George.
He did really well to come up with the chocolates at the end, because you know his parents here. George got alternate break off him.
Alternate break was a huge one.
Yeah, he's playing.
They really negated. They made the 5-frame start that Chris was giving away like more like 8 frames.
Yeah, and you know, big pocket table. George's favourite again.
Favours George, yeah.
So, but still, you know, Chris showed his class and his experience, and the reason why we call him a master is because he can deal with all that and then win.
Take home the cash. Kate just went for a stop shot, but she got quite a bit of screw back. Like I said, it is intimidating playing in front of the camera. It is also intimidating playing on an ice rink. The table's very quick. None of us here are actually used to these conditions. The girl that will win this set, the player that will win this set is the one that's going to adapt the quickest to the conditions.
Yeah, I don't think either of them have had much of a hit on this table.
No.
I know Annie's played on a couple of other tables, but this is, because this was the first table done almost and everyone wanted to play on it, it's kind of playing different to all the other tables in the room.
It's playing good.
Yeah.
It's playing good now, yeah. Run out, I don't know if the 6-ball passes or goes in. But I do believe that Kate's going to come up with a good safety shot here. Try and put the white behind the 6-ball.
No, go for it, Barry.
Did she see it? What's she doing? Oh, she was snookered. Oh, what a shot. What a shot.
That's what I say, man. Just try and pot it.
Just play no safe, right? Annie Kim's got a very good technique. Very good technique.
The reason I
She's
say
improved
that...
so much in the last 12 months. Sound like
Yeah,
a
no. So you had Annie Kim on the commentary for the Masters match today. How'd
Yeah.
that go?
And she likes to talk.
Yeah,
is
and Kate had a crack. I mean, I just think it's important that we get... oh, that's unlucky.
Kate's very good at commentary. She's done it before as well with me and Anna in Oceania. We did a couple matches together.
Yeah.
And she's also like Annie. They're both just naturals at it.
Yeah, well, I've always said that,
Shot, Annie.
there's no reason why. I mean, you take a girl like Beam, for example, pretty much plays as we would term like a guy, and I think it shows to all the girls that there's no reason why there should be any gender separation, in my opinion.
Well, pool is a unique sport in the sense that it doesn't matter if you're tall, short, fat, skinny, strong, not strong, male, female, whatever.
transgender.
It doesn't make a difference. If you've got a good cue action and knowledge of the game, you can beat anyone. Simple as that. Doesn't matter. And that's one of the things that I really love about this game. You can be of ill health, not be able to run 100 metres, but you can play a set of pool. I'm
Yeah.
not saying it's going to favour you because you need to be fit, but basketball, you've got to be tall. If you're not tall, you can't play basketball, not pro level anyway.
Yeah.
Soccer, you've got to be really, really quick. You've got to be able to run fast. And in other sports, they all have something about it. Even tennis now, you've got to be tall. Most of the tennis players nowadays are tall, right? But pool, doesn't matter what height you are, doesn't
Shot,
matter.
mate. Ooh, that's going to hurt. No, she's all right.
Anyone can play pool. And if any easily been 1-1. Now I think it's important that Annie doesn't fall too far behind. I know it's still early days.
Yeah, and then this is the reason why we're doing this. Annie's really got to think about.
The shots. And
No, it's a matter of dealing with this situation in a way. Commentating this dude.
I'm watching. I can't concentrate.
It's important for Annie. She's down 2-0, and as you say, it should have been 1-1. So
Could have easily been
she
1-1,
can't
yeah.
compound that with going down 3-0.
Well, she's not going to get this practice at home. She's not going to get this practice playing with her mates in the pool hall.
And they
you
say
only
that,
get it in tournament or in the match play in a situation like such as this.
yeah, and the best way to deal with losing, coughing up a frame to your opponent is just potting out the next one.
Oh yeah, it's easier said than done though. I just want to say a big thank you to Michael Muller for saying to us, "Good work, guys." We're glad you appreciate it, mate. And for everybody else at home watching, I think there's only 9 viewers at the moment, but even though there's only
90, Barry.
even though there's 10 live viewers at the moment, there may be 400 or 500 views of this match in the next couple of weeks. So Annie's actually opted for a push out.
Oh, what?
She can still hit the ball,
and stuff. See?
but now that means that
That was a nice shot.
Kate gets the option of shooting it or giving it back.
See, that's the problem I have with safety. At least if I attempt to pot that, you could end up in the same situation, but I could also end up on the 3 and potting out.
Oh yeah.
That's why I hate safety.
Yeah, but I also think that sometimes safety is essential. It's the more percentage shot.
No, but just remove it from the game altogether, like our ring game, Barry. Just say there is no safety. It's the same for everyone. It means every time you go to the table, you got to manufacture a shot.
That's a good shot from Kate right now.
Yeah, that was a nice shot.
That's a good shot from Kate. There are games in the States. I believe it was 7-ball. 7-ball is no safe.
Yeah, right.
They never really took off. You're allowed to play one safety in the whole frame. And then
Yeah.
after that, you're not allowed to play safety. That was 7-ball.
Yeah.
It was interesting. See how Kate hit that ball there? She didn't finesse it the way she normally does. She kind of punched it.
Didn't kind of get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, Annie's got a safety option here. But, with this type of shot, I'm still looking at trying to pot that. Because surely the percentages go the same way, Barry, on a shot like this.
She's actually fully snookered here.
Yeah, but I'm saying with a kick shot, I'm trying to go off the rail with screw and
Yeah.
knock that in and stay on the 4. Whereas, Chris Calabrese is trying to hit the 3 really thin.
See, I would have
That
actually,
type of shot, but really soft.
it worked
Just
out
come up
really
with a
well.
result.
It
Yeah.
worked out really well, but I would have come off 2 rails, kicked it, and try to stay behind there somehow. I don't know. We have the lovely Estonian stud muffin here with us. Ramo, how are you, mate?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, Barry?
I'm good. You heard about all the city. There's a lot of cash flying around at the moment in this pool hall.
Yeah, when are you playing?
When are you going to be stepping up and playing one of the big boys?
When I have my next day off. I already asked actually Danny Stone.
You're going to play Danny Stone?
It's all about prioritising things, mate. Just quit your job.
Yeah.
You take 500 a week off, Danny. You only got to work 2 days a week.
Yeah, Danny's gonna play me in 2 years when he gets table time, he said.
You just need to turn Danny Stone into your personal ATM. Just make withdrawals when required.
Danny's not ready for big boys. He wants to play small ones.
Suck on it, Danny.
So Annie Kim's got a ball in hand here. 5 balls to run. I do back her to get all these balls. She's going to keep giving herself nice angles so she can move the white ball around well. 2-rail position here. 1, 2.
Yeah, do you want to be on the rail though, Baz?
Yeah, she's got to be a bit harder.
So what's she got to do? Play this with...
Top spin, hit the side rail and come out.
Yeah, but she's
firmer
always
than
going to
that.
do that. So I was thinking she's either going to spin it or just go the other way, use the
She's hitting
running
the ball
side,
very
and
soft.
go off.
She's hitting it
2
very,
rounds.
very soft. I did the same thing last week. This is how fast the table was. I was hitting everything really, really soft. Then you just got to go for your shots on these tables. So you're going to play a safety shot here or a double? Safety.
See, just double it, take it out.
Take the safety out of the equation. And even if you miss a
Double
double,
it.
you might still snooker.
To me, it's just a waste of a shot. And I'm good at safety. It's not like I suck at safety. I don't think it's the future of the game. I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch tennis with my old man, and once in a whole match, McEnroe or Lender would find the extreme edge of the corner. That's a standard shot now. The whole crowd would go, "Oh wow, that was so close." Now, if you're not finding the edges, you're not in the top 16
So
in the
what you're
world.
saying is that the more aggressive players are the ones that end up winning most
Exactly.
in the long run.
And that's just the way the game has to progress. It's the only way, like, you think Ronnie Sullivan's a freak. Ronnie Sullivan should just be normal. But we won't produce that for this game if everyone keeps playing like, who's that guy from Melbourne?
From Melbourne, Robbie Fulbari.
Yeah. Nothing against Robbie, but that's still a way to win, but it's not very good for television. It's not very good for the game. It's only good for Robbie Fulbari.
With this simple 9 ball.
Well,
She did that same thing I said about before. She's hitting the ball too, like she's thumping the ball, not finessing it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think especially when those shots are just off straight, you've got to really make sure of your contact point because you just end up hitting them straight.
Well, this is an interesting situation here. She could scratch in the corner pocket if she tries to play safety. You be careful. Yes, I am a genius. She really had to play the white ball the other way. I called her before you played it. You got to take this way with that shot. All right, ball in hand. I'm expecting Kate just to play her normal stroke, not punching it. There you go. Both ladies are tentative. This is why this thing, the Padawan Challenge, it's a great idea, Kimmo. It enables players of any ability to come up and get those tournament condition, pressure condition situations.
Yeah.
It emulates it. It creates that situation. You know, just being in front of the camera, knowing that your friends and family are watching, or people that your peers in the game are watching, that adds a lot of pressure. It's in the back of your mind. And I know, me myself speaking from experience, whenever I played a really bad shot, I mean, we've all played bad shots, but when I played a really bad shot in front of the camera, it hurts that much more than when it does playing it in a tournament. Because you know that everyone's watching. We're forever there. Barry played this terrible shot. So these type of situations, for you guys at home, if you want to play these type of things, put your hand up, support the site, go, what is it, the page? What's it called again? The Padawan Challenge?
The Sydney Pool Cash Challenge Padwans.
That's a bit of a mouthful.
Yeah, it's Chris's fault because he started the Sydney Pool Cash Challenge Masters.
SPCCM.
But we're going to have some expert comments here from...
Scott, you going to come on board, my man? Come on board 5 minutes, come on.
Just bring it. Just bring his chair.
Yeah.
over.
Have a seat.
Hello, guys.
Hey, mate, welcome.
From me here. How are you?
So you just,
Very well.
just had a word to Annie there in that last frame. Did you give her,
Any advice?
any advice? Run through anything? Just psychologically, is that?
Yeah, I did actually. I just said to her just to sort of close her eyes and breathe for a second, take it easy. It's only 3 games. It's a long match. So I think there was a little bit of a roll, not on the table, but she put a bit of side as well with that, and a white rolled into it.
There's a cheeseburger under the left-hand side corner.
that what it is, is
Vinny pointed it out last night.
Yeah, well, she got hit with the cheeseburger, but no, Kate's hitting them well from what I can see. There was a couple of loose shots, but they're still settling in. Aren't
They can
So-
both play a lot better, but it's a short race tonight. I mean, it's a long race tonight and a short race at the same time, because by the time the girls get used to the speed of this table, it's a very quick table.
Yes.
And it's very easy to overhit balls. And Kate's got off to a dream start for Kate, but it could have easily been 2-1 to Annie. And both girls getting a lot of opportunities at the table. It's not like they're running out, so... Yeah, man. Come
It'll
on,
be fine, Kimo. So,
come on over. Come over here. You done commentary before?
no, this is my first
First
time.
time, first time
I've,
everything.
I've avoided it like the plague, to be honest with you, but this is an interesting game to watch. So. And I've watched both girls improve greatly over the last few years. So, I was at States, and you come back from sort of being what was it? She was 2-3 down on a race to 4. And pulled herself together. So she's got a pretty good mental game.
She won that tournament as well.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, she did. So got a strong mental game. Having said that, I've also seen Annie come back from being behind in a number of matches.
Did
Four
you know
runs down.
the comeback from behind is my specialty?
Is it really?
Yeah, we're not talking about pool though at the moment, but
I know where you're going, big fella. We'll talk about that later.
no, but I think some good safety play in this particular match, around about the 5-6 ball, is gold.
Yes.
I don't know at the moment the way the girls are playing. There's not going to be that many run-outs from 1 to the 9. Round about the 4, 5, 6 ball area, they're going to be very careful.
I think you're right.
Good safety play is very important. You got the early part of the game where you see really good quality players. I'm not talking about myself, I'm talking about professionals.
Yes.
They play a lot of safety on the 1 or the 2 early in the game, and then they get a ball hand, they run it out most of the time, 9 times out of 10. Then you got our level here in Sydney, where again you got safety play is a big key of the match. But when you're talking about more intermediate players, and on the world stage, the girls will be classed as intermediates.
Yes,
you know,
of course.
Most of the games in 9 ball are won from the 5 and up. Ball in hand anywhere along that line gets you the win. So they're going to remember this. Annie's put a lot of balls. She's down 3-0.
Exactly.
Clever
Right.
safety shot here and there could have won her 1 or 2 games easily. And she's not missing by much. Plus, Annie in the last 12 months that I've known her has improved drastically in this game. Drastically.
Amazing amount. So I mean, we're playing every day at the moment, and just a stroke. But I agree with you. What you're saying there is, I think it's important to play to your own level. So if you're not running out, pulling that safety shot in and getting ball in hand is a great way to get ahead.
Well, Kate looks disappointed with herself, but it was a difficult shot. She was Chinese snookered over the ball, which makes the shot like 3 times harder. And see, ball in hand, she's on the 6. Good chance going to get out, right?
I think she's got this one. I think.
I don't like where she's putting the white ball though, because it's so close to the 6.
Yep. She's going to have to come across the table now.
Yeah.
I think this is a great format, but for gaining confidence and having the
And experience.
pressure on you,
And experience.
having the camera on you.
Oh,
You know, in the back of your head going, who's watching me, you know. And,
we've got the famous Grills Chan at home watching at the moment. Oh, Kate's just doubled that. Was that intentional? No, it wasn't. That's a fluke.
I'm not going to comment, you know, there's all that Dave Relchek fluke, so we never know, do we? He'll get me for that. Yeah, she might have been going for it. It was a good shot.
Nah, she wasn't going for it. She put her hand up. She put her hand up.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Kate's going to buckle down and nail this. Too easy there for Kate. It's 4-0. 4-0. And now I can tell you from my own personal experience, when I lost the first 4 games, there's a little bit of steam that comes off the top of my head and my ears go red.
I watched it.
And then I get a little angry and then I just fire up and I can't miss a ball. But what can happen is you can start feeling down yourself, and really when the girls look back on this video later on, they'll realise there could have easily been a different result. But that, Annie's going to put that behind her. It doesn't make a difference. What's happened before has happened. The dog's dead.
Well, I actually seen Annie at the at Adelaide a couple of months back. She was down 4-0 against Joey T. Come back, brought her back to 4-all. Was running out the final match, and the 8 and the 9 were cannon together. She opened them. It was a great shot, and then the white went in off that. So
sick.
I mean, it's so the potential to come back. I mean, this definitely isn't over yet.
Oh yeah.
I've seen it all before.
I'm going to try and win. I'm going to try and win. No. I don't want you to know you got it. Okay, Kate at the table. About to cut the 1 ball. Good shot on the 1.
Nice shot.
But still on the 2.
Which way would you go with this, Barry? Are you going to put it
If
across?
she can see the 2, she can just play pretty much natural, come off 1-2 rails, and get the 3 in the middle, I think. It's just hard to tell where we're sitting. We're sitting on the side of the table, so we can't see the table that well. Yeah, come off 2 rounds. Just make sure you get the shot. Making the pot's key. But she's played the safer option, and look at this shot. Look at this shot.
How good's that?
You know what?
She must have been listening to you. We might not.
This tells me
We talk too loud.
Kate is here to play. This is what she needs to do. She just glanced over at me like, see that safety shot, Barry? Shot, Kate. She knows she's in front. She can put the pressure on Annie.
That was close.
Did you watch the match before between Chris Calabrese and George?
I watched bits of it. I didn't get to see all of it. But,
Great match.
It was a great match.
Yeah.
And
Really good action.
Chris come back at the end. Yeah. So
Very end.
What was it, a 4 or 5 head start or something,
He
wasn't it?
gave him 5 frames head start with the alternate break format, not winner break. And it was very close. And George played remarkably well. He chopped up a couple of balls he shouldn't have chopped up. He'll be the first to admit
Was
it.
that earlier on or towards the end?
Middle of the
Was that
match.
missed the end? Okay.
Middle of the match, he missed a couple of balls. He missed a 9 ball that probably would have cost him the match, to be honest. And he missed a 6 in the middle that he shouldn't have missed. Big swings.
This is how much, ladies?
The ladies are paying $50 for the set, and they've agreed that the winner will pay for the table, so really won't be that much left over. Very friendly, but as we all know that most of us here aren't playing for the dosh. We are playing for the greatness and for victory.
Woohoo!
What
Well said.
is that?
I
Yeah.
have to have a match yet. I haven't had one yet, so I'll have to organise one.
A lot of players are getting on board. It's becoming.
I'm interested.
It's building up. It's snowballing. How much to buy me, Barry? From Leanne. Oh, sweetie, you know you don't need money to buy me.
You're a sexy
Just your
man, Barry.
smile.
The ladies love you.
Just
don't
more.
they?
Oh, they do, don't they?
I think so. I love you. I mean,
Come on. If only that was true, mate.
oh, well, you know.
No, different players play for different things. Some people want to play for the titles. Some people want to play for the cash. There's people out there, we know who they are, who just want to win the money and go home. There's other people that want to win a trophy, want to win a title. And other people just want to play because they love playing pool. They just love it.
Well, she's not cheap. What's that?
Leanne Haas wrote $2 or $3. Oh, that's a great shot from Annie.
Scream at Annie.
Good to see she's having fun. That's
She
the
actually
key.
gave it
That's
to
the
me.
key.
We were playing in the Scotch doubles, and I did that. I played the wrong ball on the opening shot.
What's she going forward for here? Hey, she's playing with some side.
She going that little
Annie's
extra
starting to let her stroke out.
kick out.
She's got a pretty much almost a natural 2-rail position shot here for the 9. Maybe it's a smidge of left.
Just don't overplay it. Oh, yeah, a little bit hard.
Oh, you called it. You said not overplay it.
And she's right there in the bottom.
That's sick. You know what? She was just starting to hit the ball really good too. She was hitting the ball really good.
She was. It was well played, but just a little bit too hard. There we go. What's that? Puts us to 5-0.
5-0. And it hasn't been much in it. It's just at the very end of the rack, certain things have been broken down.
Yeah. I actually would have really liked to see these guys play 8-ball. I'm surprised because really I think both of them are better 8-ball players.
8-ball specialists, both of them, yeah.
Yeah, so it would have been interesting to maybe next time we can set up.
Yeah, but
we can do a
time-wise
side
as
there,
well, for us to play
Makes
a set now after the 15, race of 15 we just had earlier, and I think
Makes
there might be
sense.
another set coming up after this as well.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. We've got some big matches for all of you out there who are watching. George and me have agreed to a rematch. We'll be happening in a few weeks' time, which will be a cracker. That'll be a bit different to the Sydney Pool Cash Masters Challenge because we're going to open it up so he can trash talk and do the normal things he does to me when we're playing. And we're going to try and film that as well. We think it'd be good for the sport to see what sometimes I have to deal with when I'm playing George for money.
I can imagine. Oh, that'll be.
I would love to get a mic on him, but most of you guys at home want to turn it off after a little while. But he's actually one of the best at trash talking when he's playing.
I think that's the best invention for sport is microphones on the players, and just have like an adult channel that'll stream it. I mean, like, how much trash do we talk to each other?
In a tournament in Sydney, we don't actually talk to each other at all.
Well,
But in a money match, you can do it.
yeah, but I mean something like cricket. I mean, cricket. I would watch cricket if you had microphones on the players.
Imagine just for a second if we had the technology to put microphones in someone's mind, and you can listen to what they were thinking about as they're playing.
Is that?
I guarantee you there've been moments in tournaments. This is no joke. Where I'm just hoping to get the match over quickly because I'm so hungry I want to get some food. She's stroking the ball, yeah, and he's hitting the ball well. Just gonna get that first. You know they say, Graham and Scott. They say that they say the first and the last frame is the hardest to win.
Sure, I thought that was cuttable, that one there, into the centre. But, it's come up safe besides a double, so that's not too bad.
I'm going to go on a limb
Kate's been
here.
hitting in a few doubles.
I don't think Kate will go for it. I think Kate is going to play a safety shot.
Okay.
Barry, when you're at the table,
Hang on.
last week when you were at the table, for example, and people were commentating your game, how well can you hear the commentators?
Well, I'm a unique case because I can't hear well at all on the best of days, so I can't hear much. But I heard a little bit, but it doesn't bother me. But I don't have very good hearing to start with, so all my staff in my shop, my staff know this. Especially on my left side, I can't hear jack. So they come up to me like, hey boss, can I have Saturday off? I'm like, yeah, whatever. then I'm doing the roster and they're like, but you told me, why am I rostered on Saturday? I've got Saturday off. I'm like, did you ask for my left side? When I'm playing pool, I don't hear anything. I can barely hear my opponent nominating.
Here goes Annie again. Hopefully she can just
Annie's
pull
hitting them
those two
well.
together. Yeah.
Just take the combo, Annie, and nail it and get the first framed in. Come on.
I'm going to run with, I think she might play safe here.
She should play behind the nine side, ball in hand.
I know a little bit about Annie's game, and I'll be very surprised if she doesn't.
She's going to go for the combination.
Oh, well, there we go. Proved me wrong again. She's very good at that.
Shot, Annie!
Well, thank you for proving me wrong, Annie.
I got one! And Annie puts her finger up and goes, I got one! We've got a bunch of people standing behind me who are watching this match as well. Oh, they just left. Everyone's excited. You excited watching the match?
Yeah.
You can speak into the camera, sweetie. Excited?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
What do you mean? Where am I from?
You from Sydney? You live in Sydney?
Yeah.
Oh, you're studying in Sydney?
Yeah.
Do you play much pool?
Not that much. Just started more recently.
Oh, that's cool. And you love this place? Been coming here for long?
Yeah. Yeah.
Just discovered it.
Actually, no. I've been here since high school.
Okay. What's your name?
Irene.
Irene, I'm Barry. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
This is the boys, Graham, Scott, and behind me is Kimo.
Nice to meet you.
And we're watching the two girls who are playing pool. They're pretty good, huh?
Yeah. I know Annie.
Oh, you know? Oh, you're friends of Annie's?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good to know. So I'm guessing you're supporting Annie.
Yes.
That's okay. You can be biased. Yeah, we play lots of pool in Sydney, and there's the girl playing there. She's number 1 ranked at the moment in Sydney. She's very strong, and Annie's been playing pool for a much shorter time, but Annie's very talented, and she's becoming very strong as well. Things like this, when they play for money on the camera, give them the experience to become better at playing pool. Plus, it's exciting.
It is very exciting.
I just met your friend, Annie. Irene, right? Irene. She's rooting for you to win. Well, it was very nice to meet you. You can still hang out here and watch. No worries, there's lots of space.
Yeah. I'll be keeping an eye on it.
Hopefully Annie can pull another couple frames back and make it really interesting.
Yeah. Hopefully. Go, Annie.
Well, guys, you see, commentating in the pool hall, you never know who you're going to meet, and it's lots of fun. We just want to grow the sport and get everyone involved, and get, of course, as Scott would know, we want to get more cute girls like Irene involved in the sport too.
Oh, I don't have any comment on that,
It's
but
good for the sport.
yes. All right, I do have a comment.
Hey, we went to Adelaide last year, didn't we? Together. Well, we didn't go together, but you were down there.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Alec Averniadis runs the pool hall at Empire, and he's a I wouldn't say a close mate of mine, but he's a good mate of mine. I like him very much, and I know that he likes me. And he runs a fantastic event there every year, the Oceania. And he runs the Scotch Doubles event, which is coming up soon. Are you going to be going this year?
Well, I'd heard that it's in New Zealand, the Oceania.
The Oceania is in New Zealand.
Yeah,
It's 1 year here, 1 year there.
So actually, me and Annie are going to shoot over for that, and we're also heading to Vegas this year. So
Vegas is awesome.
Vegas is awesome. So I didn't go last year because I had my bicep ripped off the bone, so I was off. So that's the last 3 years I've been. It's fantastic. 300 pool tables in a couple of big rooms.
Vegas is where I shine. I feel like I was
You
born to live in
always
Vegas.
shine, Barry.
I love Vegas. I love Vegas. I remember when I met Leanne Haas, just so you know, when I met your husband, Dave Haas. First time I ever met him, we were playing on the same pool team together in Vegas. And he rocks up, it must have been like 9 a.m. for our first match, holding 2 Long Island iced teas in both hands, like, I'm ready to play pool. Yeah, he's a good player.
Yeah.
He hit the ball well, yeah. So back to the match at hand here. The score is 5 frames to 1. Kate in front. Annie with that
Blake,
beautiful
it's a race
earlier.
to
Race to
it's
nine.
race to 9.
Yep, race to 9. And even though the score's 5-1, and it's not close at the moment, it's still a very contested match because it can go, things in 9-ball especially can swing very quickly.
Oh, that was close.
And there's another good safety shot here from Annie.
The hand went up. I don't think we went for that one, but she was on the 3 if the 2 had
Pulled it
gone
off.
on. Yeah.
Kate starting the table. I don't really see. Maybe there's a 1 rail escape here.
Yeah, I think in behind the 3, she should be okay.
Come off the side rail where the 3 is with heaps of right. Or even bottom sharpens the angle up.
I think she's going to hit it.
Taking her time because this means what, 2 fouls in a row, right? Oh, foul. Just to make sure you fouled.
Is that 3 now?
If Annie can take this next frame as well,
I think her
I
confidence.
guarantee you the game changes dynamic.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And Annie's hitting the ball really well. She's hitting the ball really well. Very knowledgeable. The reason why Annie's learned how to play, has improved a lot in the last year because she's got a really good cue action. Look at her arm. It's dead straight.
Yeah. She
That's right.
really does.
Cue action's good. Did you watch the match when she played Nathaniel? Big shout out to my mate Nathaniel Hyde. How are you, brother?
Of course I did. Yes. Oh yeah.
She played well that
I was
match.
here.
She played
Yeah,
well that
which
match.
She played brilliant.
If she's thinking what I think she's thinking, I like what she's thinking. Snooker
So
again.
do I.
Snooker
Yeah,
again. Or she's maybe going to play a 2-way shot, 3-9 combination, and play the white behind the black. If she makes this combination, it'll be back-to-back combinations. The 6-9 and the 3-9.
Why not?
Why not have a go? Have a go.
I think she's going safe. Don't overplay it.
Another safety.
Oh, it's close. It's hard to see from here, but it looks like she might have. Full ball. That's number 3, isn't it?
Number 3? No, I don't know. She wasn't warned or said anything. She could see this ball.
Oh, can she? Yeah, well, we won't be relying on your eyes again, Kimo. Maybe I'll put the challenge up for a money match with you.
Yeah, come just do it after this.
All right. I haven't got my cue to 8 next week.
I was scared.
Scared. I'm living in fear of chemo. Next weekend, I'm more than happy.
You've got to record the challenge on your phone.
Do I? Okay. Yeah.
Post it to the cardboard site.
Teach
You need
me.
to do it with me or get Annie to do the challenge and
Either way, we'll work it out. I think it just happened live now, doesn't it? Isn't that good enough?
You got to film it, mate. You got to put it on film.
Oh, all right.
Like the MMA, yeah, they film each other saying, "I'm gonna smash you." Blah, blah.
All
That's
right,
what you gotta
that's
do.
what we need. All right.
Awesome. Creates the excitement of the game.
We'll probably get glasses before I see him next week.
Kate's got the ball in hand here. And she really has to focus on getting on that 4-ball good. Good angle on that 4. That's not a good position shot. At all.
Can you point this out? Is this going to challenge me?
8 ball.
And we've got a live charge happening next to me.
Ready?
So I'm on again for a little while. And There's a safety shot here. And he's going to come with a return safety. Oh, what a shot from Annie Kim. Stop ball, stop ball, stop ball. Oh, that was an excellent shot from Annie. Like I said before there, guys, ladies and gentlemen at home, table is very, very fast. Annie's actually, I don't think they've realised it, but actually, I think Annie's on 2 fouls now consecutive. But it would be, I'd be very surprised if Kate doesn't go for the run out here. The run out's pretty easy. The only difficult shot, again, the girls just keep hitting the ball too hard. This is a very quick table. See, our players in Australia, we've got some great players in Australia. We all know who they are. I'm not going to mention them again. We mention them every time we do tournaments and commentaries. But when our great players go overseas to compete against all these other European and Filipino and American players, we go over there and we have to travel the furthest from everybody else. And we're playing on foreign conditions such as these. The girls right now, they're going for simple stop shots and getting screw back because the table is extremely quick. And our players, our top players, they go over there and they're going to compete against all these other quality players, but they're not used to the TV cameras, they're not used to the lightning speed of the cloths, and so we get pumped. So far to date, not one Australian team, Scotch doubles team, has won one event overseas. And we'd all love that to see that change, wouldn't we, Kimo?
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously, Vinny and I have talked about this in a couple of in a couple of commentaries, but yeah, so. But you know, it's usually always the same reason. I mean, we've sent some fantastic teams over there, haven't we, Barry?
Fantastic teams, great teams.
And you know, it's just a shame that these guys get over there and all of a sudden they're faced with a whole bunch of circumstances that they're not necessarily used to. And they're playing against people who are used to playing, you know, they've got the European circuit, they've got the American circuit, so week in, week out, they're at least used to playing in these situations. So this is all about trying to get our boys and our girls a little bit more comfortable in these circumstances. And, you know, there's a chance to pick up a bit of cash as well.
Cash is king.
Cash is king.
Cash is king.
Yeah, I'd just like to reiterate, so obviously Kate and Annie were here today when we had the stream going, so they didn't actually put up a video challenge, but yeah, for anyone out there who wants to play someone and obviously you haven't been graded by the Masters page, then this is where you do it. But it basically involves you challenging your opponent on camera, whether you're together or whether you're on your own. You get your partner just to film you making the challenge. That is the only way you can get a game here. Yeah, what's the shot here, Babs?
Well, she just pulled off a really great kick shot earlier on, hit the sixth ball, not foul. She's going to pull another one off again.
It would have been inclined to go off the other rail, a bit safer.
This is Annie's chance to really claw back and get another frame. And she can do this. Just take your time, Annie.
Yeah, I mean, you're just looking at leaving yourself a little bit of angle off that seven.
Yeah.
Pretty much try and land straight on the black and then straight on the 9.
But Kimo, both girls have been struggling with the speed of this table.
Yeah,
straight on the rail. See?
Yeah. You almost just touch that ball.
These are all just standard shots that when you're playing on the other tables you're used to playing on, you come out nice, but now she's in trouble.
Yeah, and so it's forced the error. Just that extra dynamic to the shot, having to follow through a bit more, put a little bit of side on it. And he's rolling right, she can't believe it. And Kate's going to check this up, get back on the black. Oh, and once again, yeah, the table's just killed her there, Baz. It's almost like a half run-through shot, you know. You just can't afford to let the cue go with this ball unless you really need to move it.
This is not an easy shot either. Gee, from the rail. Oh, great shot there. That is a huge shot.
Slotted that in. That's the hardest shot in pool. That backwards cut.
Wow. Kate, you are talented.
drills that in.
Yeah, Kate's got a lot of experience playing in situations like these. I mean, not for money, but she's got experience winning tournaments and.
Yeah, I think Blake's right there. Annie's really got to sort of get out of her head. She's got to get back on the table. I think she's letting those mistakes compound a
There was
bit.
one frame earlier where she started really hit the ball really well, and then she scratched with the weight off the 8, the other 9. There was a frame where
that's
you
a bit
see her
harsh.
getting the ball really confidently.
And they're the ones that hurt, Barry, where you don't actually make a mistake.
You can say that again.
So the score, Chris,
6-1.
is 6-1 to Kate.
Kate's on the home stretch now, 3 frames away.
Yeah, this is when things start to tighten up, though. So, I mean, there's a good example of why there's no real difference between the males and the females. I mean, that you can use that break in the male game and run the rack. So that's why I'd say, you know, there's no real reason why eventually this isn't just an asexual.
I guarantee you, if you brought Gai Young Kim or Jasmine Ushan or any one of these other top 5 female professional players around the world to one of our New South Wales tournaments, they'll mop the floor with every single one of us. Guarantee you.
Well, they might struggle with maybe Dave Rogic, a lot of experience overseas, Vinnie Calabrese, a lot of experience overseas, but I do take your point. Very professional female players, very big on the psychological game, very big on the physical side of it.
Even the guys you just mentioned, I don't think can take Gai Young Kim.
And an immense amount of experience on the table. What about how do you think Georgia go against?
Gai Young Kim?
Yeah, 5-star, and he gets to speak, gets to talk to the whole match.
She doesn't speak a word of English, man.
In her native tongue, with a translator.
Korean. Then it's a fair fight.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, those
Good
people,
shot, Andy.
anyone who doesn't live in New South Wales don't know how lucky you got it.
I didn't even hear that.
Anyone who is a pool player that doesn't live in New South Wales,
Yeah.
they don't know how lucky they got it.
Oh,
Never see Georgia tournament.
George is an iconic figure in Sydney.
Oh, that's a great little shot, using the 3 to stop the white.
Basically just another stop shot here. You got the perfect angle on the 4. Stretching. Hank's hitting harder. How do you like to play this shot, Kimo?
Yeah, I'd like to play it with heaps of running side on the old cloth, but on this one I'd probably just use screw and just nip under that 6. So Kate's gone for my shot and just she's hit it a bit too
Tough,
thin.
man. With the Cyclops balls, look, the ball's still spinning. Can't see it go, it's still spinning. She used so much running side there. Left hand spinning as we watch.
Yeah.
It's really hard to control in these tables. Chris Smith is up with the
That's a
score.
nice solid
The
shot.
score is 6-1 to Kate at the moment in a race to 9, Chris.
Facebook to shoot itself.
Oh, great shot there from Annie. Annie Kim, great shot. Unlucky to kiss the 6 ball though on the way down. Otherwise she would have been plumb on the 5.
Here's your phone. My phone's about to explode.
Here we go.
Just turn the
Oh, what
sound
a
down.
shot from Annie. See that? Let's look at the replay of that shot. What a shot from Annie.
Oh yeah, great shot.
Wow. This is what I was talking about earlier, Kimo. She gets a stroke out, she's dangerous.
Yeah,
This is
starting
the
to feel comfortable.
Oh
I feel.
yeah, starting to get pace the table down. Just need to knock in this long 9.
Oh, she's looking in the middle. Go to the top.
Not the middle, not the middle, sweetie. No, not the middle. This is a shot to go in the corner.
Yeah, just
Well done, well done.
come on, Andy. Come on,
Ladies
Kate.
and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, that was a very.
Oh, she drilled that in the top. I mean, that.
She
those
drilled it.
last
She showed
five
a lot of
balls,
heart there.
yeah.
She showed a lot of heart. She went for a shot there. She
Yeah.
showed a lot of heart.
Didn't see any safety there, did we, Barry?
Hey, I didn't say play safe. I'm saying just sometimes. No, I've been saying
just
about
saying
playing
all
the
the
correct.
time.
No. There are times when the safety shot is the correct shot to play. You know how I feel about that. I prefer to play aggressive as well because my safety isn't up to par with the other top players around here. But there are times when you
Safety's
have to
pretty
play
good,
a
guys.
safety.
And just been joined here in the commentary box by
By the
Mr. Marvin
president.
Moss.
Marvin for president.
Back here. Scotty did it.
Big break needed here from Annie. What a great break. Annie has got a little leg kick. She's like a junior mule.
Tell Stuart that you wouldn't advertise for him.
Hello, Sifu. We miss you too, buddy. Are you coming down for the next tournament from Canberra? I think the next NSWPBA tournament's on the 5th of March, I believe.
That's bad.
Haven't seen Kimo. You're doing a good job.
How great is it nowadays, eh? Everyone at home watching from the comfort of their mobile phones. We didn't have this 5-10 years ago when we had Kimball TV, Kimo. It wasn't that this easy. But remember we used to say one day it will happen?
Yeah, and also this is, it's only just beginning, Barry. The technology is becoming easier and easier and easier to get a game up online.
I really want to hook up a mic on the players.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
at the moment that's still pretty expensive, but I mean I think that kind of thing will remain expensive just for a bit longer because digital audio is still, they haven't really got there yet, like they have with the video. And just the way microphone technology works.
Shot.
But obviously you could have said that about cameras 10 years ago, so that will change in the next 10 years. I'd be surprised if there isn't a Samsung streaming HD Facebook thingy coming out in the next 10 years, where you won't even need us. You could be at work, Barry, and you could commentate on a match while you're
While I'm cutting fish.
while you're cutting fish,
Or my hand.
just watching the stream, and it'll all be synced up for you. So yeah, a lot of the limitations, excuse
That
me,
were
that
around.
used to exist,
Yeah, they're gone.
don't anymore. Yeah, it's fantastic.
And I said this many times before, but I probably have never said it on the live feed before or in a match, but pool players need to support our sport. There's only so much that Kimpton can do, or Chris Calabrese, or the association, or anybody else out there. There's only so much. If we all can collectively get behind our sport and support it, we can help it grow.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of there's a lot of room for the top players to do a bit of work because the top players, in my opinion, are the ones who've always benefited out of the sport. But you don't get a lot of people like David Reljic or Lewis Kondo. Lewis is on
Can
the
I just
APPF.
interrupt you here? I just want to say something that both the girls are now stepped it up a gear. Danny had a really good finish before, and it's kind of sparked something in Kate. Kate's running out from the one ball here,
Nice.
which is good to see. And they're both kind of like judging the weight of the ball better and the speed of the table
Yeah.
better now.
Pity we're not racing to 11 now.
Yeah, well, it's important in a match to get off to a good start. It really is. It can dictate the match.
Where's his trophy, bro? He's asking me for his
And
Who fuck's my trophy? Can't.
Kate's really good at, she's doing a lot of work here. She's really good at put this frame away. She's over screwed on the black.
Here's your trophy, bro.
She's not happy. All right, Kimo, she's over screwed on the black. She's got like half a pocket. The black goes past the 9 and half a pocket.
Hey, I got an ear, Barry. Why don't you play safe?
So I'm saying, where do you play safe here?
No, you just crack the black onto the 9. Screw onto the top rail. Yeah?
Yeah, well,
That's kind of a half safe, half attacking shot.
Yeah.
Which I can
Like
still
she just
support.
played that shot you just said.
Yeah, so I can still support that type of play, but there are the
worked out kind of
the other option she has was to just snip off the black with heaps of side and try and put it behind the 9. And you would say that, you know, percentage-wise, that's actually a really difficult shot.
It's a difficult shot, yeah.
I just think attack is always the best defence.
Oh, what a shot from Annie.
Yeah, that's a great shot. Oh,
Slow
come
down,
on, pull up, pull
slow
up.
down, slow down.
That is so. That's like the fourth frame.
She's just absolutely disgusted with the outcome of that shot.
I'm trying to take that white ball and launch it through the wall right now. So super quick tables.
She's going to make a play it though. Pretty sure Kate's going to slot this in.
Sickness.
This is good practice though for Annie because she's had how many times has she done that in this set?
She's given away about 4 frames.
Yeah. So
About 4.
the best part about that though is she knows really it should be 6-all.
Could have
So it should be 6-4 to her.
Could be.
Yeah. So from her mindset, she can't be too negative about really what's going on at the moment. And this is why we're doing this, is so that you can get practice at psychologically dealing with this situation and coming back when there isn't, you know, like an Australian title on the line. It's just $50.
Well, yeah, and we only get to play in a few tournaments a year. It's not that often.
Nabs and Aaron here.
Have we got another money match lined up after this is over?
Yeah, I was going to play Scotty, but he's a little bit scared. Something about his cue being broken, or I don't know, what was it? It's not here, right? All right, so like he could have gone home and gotten his cue, but no. Apparently it's next week, so you can get a bit of practice in. Yeah, so I'm still going to go with my first comment, which was scared. Apparently there's some video that is meant to upload, but I got no idea about what's going on there. Any comments, Scotty?
Well, I'm feeling pretty confident after our last game. If you remember, 10 ball. I think it was a race to 7. I think it was. Yeah, and it was 7-6.
Oh,
but
7-6 really. So
yeah, but I mean, I come back from 4 behind, which was just an amazing comeback. No, you didn't. You did that earlier, actually, but not on the last one. I actually run the last one. I run the last one. So there's no fear here, buddy. You wait.
Well, there you have it. So Scotty's basically challenged me to a Sydney Pool Cash Challenge Part 1 challenge. That'll be happening next weekend. He has actually challenged me in the commentary booth, so that counts, but I believe there also is a video which he's going to upload, which you're welcome to comment on. And once he uploads it, obviously we'll comment on it and let everyone know the date and the time of that match. That will be race to 11, was it 10? 8 ball. 8 ball. Yeah, he's scared to play me at 10 ball or 9 ball, so 8 ball.
Don't let him intimidate you, Scotty. Don't let him intimidate you. Talk trash to him.
Oh, no, just with winning the last one, I suppose fear's probably not the right choice. But I thought we'd try, since how you didn't do overly.
Annie should be playing billiards today. Annie, you should be playing billiards. You keep finding that hole.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
How quick is the table, eh?
Incredibly quick.
Kind of gives you appreciation for the top players around the world, how they control the white ball so well and such a really. And it's even faster than their tables they play on.
That's insane.
But keep your chin up because you play some really good shots.
Yeah, it should be 6-4 to you at the moment. Yeah, right. Kate, there's shenanigans going on all over the place. Kate's really got to make sure that she concentrates and focuses. She knows that the room's against her in a way because this is Andy's home turf. There's a few people watching. She's ahead and it's always a little bit difficult to finish off sometimes, so this is a good chance for Kate to...
it's also a good chance because Kate has had some problems sometimes closing off matches, so she's going to put this match away.
Yeah, so this is her opportunity.
Put it to sleep.
Her opportunity to deal with those demons, and this is Annie's opportunity to deal with a couple of demons as well and come back and try and take this match out because she's starting to get in the stride, in my opinion. course, you know what I would have done there, Barry?
You're going for the 9 ball, right?
No, I would have snipped the 2 in and come back, potted the 3 and run out.
But no one's as talented. No one's as talented as you, Kimo.
No, I'm not saying I would have got it. That's what I would have tried for. Oh, that's a great shot from Kate.
Yeah, Kate's very good at kicking balls.
That's
Very,
a bit
very
unlucky.
good at kicking balls.
That is very unlucky.
It's unlucky, but it's not a given to Kate back from the 3 to the 4.
Yeah, she's pretty much got to drill this in with top right-hand side and go around the 5, and then not hit it too hard with too much side that she goes past the 3. So, yeah, it's kind of a... Yeah, oh, I should do it that way, just pure top. And I guess there's a big difference in her game and my game is I put side on absolutely everything. I can't play plain ball top.
There's a shot with a bit of side there.
Oh, and she's
That's a shot with a bit of side there.
Yeah, that's nice. She's lined up pretty well for that 9 ball. And this is Annie's bread and butter. Like I don't think you guys know that she's got a hashtag Trick Shot Tuesday. Her and Scotty do this kind of shot all the
done,
time.
Annie.
Woo! So she's pretty at home with that type of shot. She's pretty at home with doubles, any type of trickery on a pool table. Yeah, she's quite comfortable. I know there are players out there that probably look at shots like that and miss them all the time. The secret to not missing them all the time is to go for them all the time and not play safe.
Our score is now 7-3. Kate is in control of this match. Well, I think experience-wise, it does favour. Obviously, Kate would be favourite. But I believe in the future we're going to be seeing a lot of these two girls in finals and semi-finals and matchups. So Anakin, the break, just watch her back leg if you can see it on camera. She has a little mini mule break. Watch her back leg. There you go, mini mule. 2, 4, 6, 8. And she's made a ball. And on the 1, the great chance to run the balls. Played the kiss there on the 2. But she's gotten really thin on the 2 balls, so and far away.
Oh, that's
good old rest.
Yeah, but I thought you just play the next one.
Yeah, I feel better this week.
Put him a tie rack back.
Looks like he's going to find the hole again. Up, and this is 9 ball, not 10 ball, so flukes do count. I'm noticing there's no hand in apologies there from Annie. I like that, at least she's being honest. Oh, she hit that well. She hit that well. Kate now just mapping out the table.
Hello.
I'm joined in the commentary box here by the sexy Estonian. How are you, buddy?
I'm very good. I decided I might say a few words.
Well, welcome, man. It's always a pleasure to be honoured by your gracefulness. Kate looking very determined now on this 4 ball. She just quickly mapped out the balls. Oh, that's the second. Look, Kate looks like she's running out of steam.
Think so?
Tired? She's looking tired, man.
Yeah, race to 9 is not the short race, especially for girls. They've been playing good.
No, it's the end of the. Thank you. It's the end of the day. It's the end of the day. 7:30 at night. It's a long day.
Annie leave the bank shot for Kate. I believe that Kate's going for it. Only needing 2 racks, so. And he got it.
Oh, wow,
she got it.
Kate.
Kate should slow roll it in. That's what she did, but not so slow.
The girls having trouble keeping the white ball under control. It's too fast.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But you don't have to control the cue ball if you can make every shot on the table.
Yeah, that's right.
But how consistent can you be on those hard shots? Oh, that's a good shot there.
That is a good shot right there, Kate. Well done, girl. Nice
I'm
shot over the
surprised.
side. What are you surprised about?
That she ran out from there,
Right?
leaving so many hard shots. Well done, Kate. Well done.
It was a good run out. I'm not surprised. I've seen Kate plays on my pool team.
I know.
And
I
on
haven't
a
seen.
7-foot table, she can beat anyone on a 7-foot table. Anyone, especially one frame. She can beat anyone. She's good.
Yeah,
She's
one.
strong.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about race 11. She's not going to beat you in a race 11. You know. But she is strong. Strong.
I believe so.
And under pressure, Katie plays really well.
I think she's experienced, isn't she?
Very experienced. Very experienced. She won a tournament in America about a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Well, that says it all.
A lot of runners. That's not an easy tournament to win. In fact, you know what? She's probably the only player in New South Wales that's won a tournament overseas. When you think about it that way. So Katie is on the hill. Big break from Katie and a shot on the 2. Now she runs out this rack. Will you be even more surprised?
Very surprised.
See how she handles the situation.
Well, there's a natural angle to get on the 3 actually. Roll it in, maybe a bit left hand side. You can use 2 cushions. Get on the 3.
See if I can do my role in like just do the special. Does this one?
And from 3 to the 4 is the tough shot.
The grande.
Might be the toughest shot on the rack.
The grande and then the next is tall. That's fine.
Big enough.
Tall coffee?
Shot Katie. She actually got a kick there.
Yeah.
She got a little kick there.
Bad touch. Cue ball is dirty.
Now this is a shot that you play very, very well. How do you play this shot when you play this shot?
2 rails.
Okay.
How do you control the
Maybe
speed?
just slow down. Maybe I should get you a Red Bull instead.
I
One
just
thing that
feel
you
it.
do, one thing that you do very, very well. I'll tell you straight up. Okay, I know your weaknesses. I know your strengths. Most of them are strengths. You have a really beautiful touch on the table.
Yeah,
Touch that I
I've been
envy.
working on
I
that.
envy your touch on the table. You hit the ball so soft, so sweet. You get virtually pinpoint position.
Well, that comes all with practice. Practice, practice, practice. Like it says on the wall there, practice makes perfect, and that's what I do if I have
Practice a
time.
lot? Do you practice a lot? You work a lot like me.
Yeah.
You and
I
me both work like ridiculous hours. When do we get a chance to practice?
I work 12 hours a day and most of the week 7 days a week.
Yeah, so look, I know that a lot of us here in Sydney, we're a lot of us are workaholics. Look at Chris works full time. You work full time.
Yeah, everybody works.
You have to. Sydney's very expensive.
Yeah, you can't live out of pool. Even if you win all the comps here, you can still can't live out of it.
No.
Hello.
And he loves double balls.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Double.
I've seen many double
She does the
shots,
trick
yeah.
shot Tuesday thing she does.
Oh,
Have you seen that online?
yeah.
That's a good shot from Annie.
Oh.
You know, it's a shame that this match isn't longer because
Did you see how she controlled the cue ball with the side? There's something to learn here.
Oh, this is a big shot coming out. She doesn't like this. Hey, Bev Ferguson. I'm sure you're a friend of Katie. She's playing good, isn't she?
Katie's
on,
playing
Annie.
some awesome shots.
Just overcut it a little bit and gonna hang it over the pocket. Oh,
That's almost the nastiest place on the table where to
Yeah.
leave the ball.
and that's this place is just a little bit higher
Yeah.
up. Where if you hit it, you go off with the white.
Yeah. Just next to the side pocket.
This 9 ball for 50 marbles. and Glory.
Glory.
Oh, what a shot from Katie. Well done. Well done to both girls. I want to thank the Padawan Challenge.
Post-match interview.
Yes, post-match interview time. You want me to do it?
Okay.
All right.
Let's have you.
All right, well done to both girls. Thanks everybody at home watching, guys. How you guys feel?
I don't know, a bit mixed emotions, really. Yeah. Kate played great. Unlucky rolls. Can't really do much about
You
it.
know you scratched like 85 times in 9 frames.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Controlling that white ball was difficult, huh?
Yeah, I mean, since they've been recovered, it's hard to get used to the speed of these tables. I think, in all honesty, the scoreline doesn't show how close the match was. I played very, very scrappy, and he played really well and got unlucky with a few rolls, as you said, scratched a fair few times.
And he put a lot of balls with a lot of like really good, especially about mid-match, he started to hit the ball really well. And then you did this beautiful finish, and then you put the beautiful 8, and then you were scratching the corner.
Yeah.
And that was going to be a momentum shift of the match. If you're not scratched and you got on the 9, it could have been a shift of momentum. But I enjoyed the match. I enjoyed commentating on the match, and I think everyone's going to walk away learning something today. Am I right?
Agreed.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Annie's only just started sort of in the game in the last couple of years, and I've seen her go from beginner level to, in a very short period of time as well.
She's becoming a threat.
She is becoming a threat, and it's only going to take maybe another year or so, and she's going to be right up there with the rest of them.
Might be less than a year.
It definitely will. I mean, the speed that she's progressed at this stage has been very, very quick.
Well, what's the main reason why she's progressed so quick? Did you know?
I think it's passion for the game. I mean, I've seen obviously her Trick Shot Tuesdays. TM, the copyright. And I can see when she plays and when she does those videos and stuff, she has a lot of passion for the game. And I think that's what's most important about this game, is having the passion and just wanting to do it, wanting to be here, wanting to compete whether win or lose.
We love Paul. All right, just very quickly, thank you very much for both playing. But before we go, you want to do a special shout out to any of your friends out at home? Let's say a special shout out to any friends and family watching.
Hello, Mum. I know you're watching.
Oh, and that was a friend of yours, Bev Ferguson, watching from Queensland, I think.
Bev Ferguson, that's my auntie. That's my dad's sister. Hello, Auntie Bev. I probably should say hello to Fen as well. He's probably not watching. He doesn't really go on Facebook. But I'll say hello to the Wars. I'm sorry I couldn't be at dinner tonight. But,
Paul is more important. No. All right, thanks a lot, guys. We really enjoyed it, and we want to see you again soon. Thanks for everything. Thank you. Bye, guys. Yeah, have a smoke first. Thanks for the table.